Every morning, Milo opens his eyes. The room is quiet. Everything is exactly where it should be. Everything is ready for a good day to begin. But most bad days start right here. Not with something big, not with a major mistake, just a few small decisions that hardly seem to matter.
And here's the strange part. Most of us believe good days are built with better plans, more motivation, longer hours. But if that were really true, why do some days, even when we wake up feeling motivated, still end with us asking, where did my day go?
And here's the strange part. Maybe the problem was never a lack of time. Maybe all this time we've been looking for the answer in the wrong place. Milo gets out of bed. Everything is quiet. On the desk, an unfinished article is waiting for him. He promised himself today would finally be the day he finished it. Next to the notebook, his phone is within reach. His finger moves toward the screen, then stops. Just one quick look.
It's a thought almost all of us have had. But that one quick look slowly turns into a message, then a video, then something that suddenly feels urgent. And before you even realize it, you're no longer leading your day. You're reacting to it. By noon, you've been busy. You've done plenty of things. You're even tired.
But if someone asked you, did you make any progress on the most important thing you plan to do today? You'd probably pause for a few seconds. Because the problem isn't that you did nothing. The problem is the things that mattered most quietly disappeared beneath the urgent ones. Milo finally opens his notebook. The article is exactly where he left it last night. A few moments of silence. Then, without even thinking, his eyes drift back to his phone.
We tend to think each decision only affects the next few minutes. But the first decisions of the day rarely end there. They make the next decision a little easier or a little harder. That one quick look didn't stop Milo from writing his article. It simply made starting a little harder. A few minutes later, harder again, and then again, until the most important task of the day quietly fell further behind. Maybe bad days aren't ruined by big mistakes. Maybe everything begins with that very first decision, the one that seems completely insignificant in the moment. Milo looks back at his desk. The article is still waiting for him. Not because it's difficult to write, but because he never truly found the moment to begin. And maybe this is where most of us get it wrong. We think the problem is a lack of time or motivation, when sometimes all it takes is one wrong first decision. Milo decides that tomorrow he'll protect just one thing, his first decision. Not the whole day, not the entire plan, just the first decision. So if you want to build a productive day, don't start by trying to control the entire day. Just prepare your first decision before it begins. Tonight, before you go to bed, ask yourself one simple question. If I could only accomplish one thing tomorrow, which task would have the biggest impact on my goal? Choose that one. Then, make it as easy as possible to start tomorrow morning. Prepare everything you'll need to begin. And tomorrow morning, don't promise yourself that you'll work on it for hours. Just 5 minutes. That's it. Because the hardest part of most days isn't continuing. It's starting. And once you start,
keeping going is usually much easier than you imagined the night before. Tomorrow morning, maybe nothing will look different. The same room, the same routine, but maybe your first decision will be different. So tomorrow, before your day begins, ask yourself one simple question. What's the first decision I'm going to protect today? If you can answer that question, you've already protected the most important decision of your day. And maybe that's all a good day really needs. Night falls. Milo is sitting at the same desk again. The article still isn't finished.
But this time, the first paragraph, the one he couldn't even begin that morning, is now on the page. Milo looks at the page for a few quiet moments. Then, he closes the notebook. If this video inspires you to make just one different first decision tomorrow, then it has done its job. And if you'd like to learn one simple but powerful idea every week to help you build a better life, I'd love to see you in the next one.